Okay, so welcome back to this short video tutorial series. In this video we're going to be completing our work on Venn diagrams in preparation for the Maths GCSE Paper 3 next Tuesday. In part 1 we looked at how to draw a Venn diagram and populate it, and in this second part we're going to be looking how we can use the Venn diagram to answer questions about probability. So in the probability part of a question, you would be given a Venn diagram, it would be populated, or they may ask you to populate it yourself, and then they would ask you some questions about certain probabilities. So let's take this diagram now and this question that we actually used in the previous video and populate the sets with the respective information. So there we have the Venn diagram populated. 60 people were asked what sport they like, and we have an option of rugby, football, cricket, or even maybe none of those, which would be these 9 people out here. So then what can happen is you can be asked some, to start with, basic probability questions. You may be asked these in words or possibly with notation. So here they're saying what is the probability of someone playing rugby and playing football. So the area that we're interested in for people who like rugby and football is this shared space here, inclusive of this section. So the probability is going to be out of 60, and the probability that someone likes rugby and football is where those two intersect there, which is 17. So the probability of liking rugby and football is 17 out of 60. If we go to the next one, we're interested in the probability that someone likes rugby and football and cricket, and the only time that we get an intersection between rugby and football and cricket is where they all overlap, which is here. So that would be 8 out of 60. This one here reads the probability of football or cricket. So as long as we pick someone who likes football or cricket, this is what we call union. So it could be football or cricket, then that's okay. So what's our chances of picking someone who likes football or cricket? Well, it would be all of this, because these are all people who like football, and these are people who like cricket. So any of those would satisfy someone who likes cricket or football. So you've got the people up here, they don't like cricket, but they like football. You've got these people, they like everything. You've got these people who like football. So anyone in there will like football, and anyone there will like cricket, as long as they're either in the set of C or in the set of F, then they qualify. So if we add all those up, we get 49 out of 60. Now a little bit tricky, this last one. The probability of not being in R but being in C. So where does not being in R and C overlap? Well, C is there and not being in R, so we can't be in this circle of R, and we have to be in C. So we can't be that one, that's in R, we can't be that one, that's in R, this is in R, that's in R, and we have to be in C, so it can't be these two. So where can we be not in R? What about this one? Is that in C? Yes. And this one here, that's not in R, it's not in this circle here, but it is in C. This one is no good, it's not in R, but it's not in C either, so we can't have that. And this one is not in any of them, so that's no good. So the only two that qualify would be 5 and 3. So we add those together, and of course we get 8 out of 60. So just a couple of things to remember from that. 1, this is an intersection or of an overlap. 2, this is a union. In other words, we have options. It could be in this or it could be in that. We'll take it if it's in either. And then 3, this little thing down there, the apostrophe, that means not. So we can't be in R, but we have to be in C. Not being in R would be all of this stuff here, but you've got to be in C, so it has to be 5 and 3. Okay, now the final part to finding probability with Venn diagrams is a question where we have conditional probability, where it says given. So we have a question here which says, given that a person selected at random from the 60 people likes cricket, find the probability that this person also likes rugby. So this is no longer out of 60 people, because the condition is we have to pick someone, given that the person is selected at random, likes cricket. So really, firstly, we're picking someone out of just the people who like cricket. In other words, given that you're picking from this circle, what's the probability that the person also likes rugby? So we first have to add up. We're limiting. We're not allowed to pick these people out here because they don't like cricket. We're not allowed to pick from this circle out up here because these 13 people don't like cricket. We're only allowed to pick from or inside the circle or the set of C. So how many people is that in total? Well, that makes for 27. Now, the probability that of those 27 people, the people like rugby, well, these 8 people like rugby within the set of C, and these 11 people also like rugby. So in total, that gives us 19 out of 27. So the only thing you've got to watch out with conditional probability is it limits the amount of people you can pick from. It limits the pool of people you can pick from. There's a lot of people here, there's 60 people here. But we can't pick from all of them because we've got to pick someone who likes cricket in the first place. So we're stuck within this group of people. And that's how conditional probability is going to go. You just need to remember that the denominator will change because you're limited to the pool of people you can pick from. There were 60 people surveyed, but we're not allowed to pick from all of those. We're only allowed to pick from the people who actually like cricket in the first place. And that limits our choice. So the probability changes, and in particular, the denominator changes. I hope that's a little insight into how to use Venn diagrams to work out probabilities. And next lesson we'll be going on to the next topic in our list of predicted questions for the Edexcel Paper 3 calculator paper next Tuesday.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found that video useful. If you'd like to watch more of our videos, just click the subscribe button here. Also, if you'd like to click the link down below, you can find out more about our one-on-one tutoring that we provide at GCSE.